So there's no real thing you have to prepare other than willingness, a sincere willingness. If you have a sincere willingness and you take action based on that, you have a willingness to attend, to be useful for the world, a willingness to be an early expression of the new humanity. Take away all your measures and values and comparisons and I can'ts and coulds and wish and not, all that's bullshit. And just be willing for an intent to manifest. That is a will of the times. It is the circumstances we find ourselves in. It is the time in history where we are anticipating and learning to organize ourselves to act on something that's not just our immediate future. And it's not just for ourselves, but it is the futures of mankind, humankind, for the million generations yet to come. We are actually here to help establish a new humanity, a new humanness. And this is love. I assure you, the ultimate motive for this is a love so great, so vast, so powerful that it will carry you in your willingness and sincerity to and prepare you in whatever way is needed. If you just keep choosing the willingness, if you keep not believing that I can't, or I won't, or I want to do it my way, if you can just let the Supreme come in and play out and show you what it is you are in truth, you will become a demonstration of that new humanity. This is not like any other era, just like the time of the Bhagavad Gita's original revelation. This is another paradigm. It's an intervention in the evolutionary order. So that was not possible before it becomes possible. Things that were unimaginable become imaginable. Us, our parents, our grandparents saw an evolution in matter of that kind of order. People flying kites with people hanging on to them, and now jets that fly from one part of the world to the other in hours. Unimaginable things have happened. So too in spirit. This is how it works. There's an imperative in this time because the transition that was destined for this time has come. We're all born in those times. Some were born in the middle of World War II. I remember my lives. Life was defined by war, physical war, man against men, women against women, culture against culture, religion. We don't have that physical demonstration anymore, but we have it still, the principle of the battle still going on because the old dies slowly. And the only way it can completely give up is when the new establishes itself. So we're actually, in a way, still healing the poison that got met in World War I and World War II. We are still in the process of resolving the unworkable parts of the primitive principles in humanity. But it's taking us somewhere now. Now we're reaching a threshold beyond the veils of those things, and possibilities are unfolding where we can imagine living on Mars or traveling interstellar or things that were never possible, redesigning the human body so it's more resilient, more strong, more capable. And now we have other projects like saving the world. And there's no doubt about it that the imperative of this time is not something we can ignore and be true to ourselves. It's not something we can pull out and retreat from. If we do, we create kind of a sin, like Krishna when he told Arjuna, How fortunate are you to be born in such a time, to have an opportunity to serve Dharma at this level. If you withdraw from this battle, you will incur shame, sin. You will lose the magnificence that you are, or you have as a possibility. Therefore, stand up and meet the thing you're not able to meet. And you'll discover that I am with you in the process, that you will find a strength and a capacity beyond what you imagine you could be. If you look at the Gita, you'll see that Krishna was expressing a fierce love for Arjuna, a fierce call to him to step up to what he is in truth, that Krishna could see, but Arjuna couldn't. And when he did, he was overwhelmed in the 11th chapter. It took all the remaining chapters of the Gita for him to get that this was what he's become.